everyone, and welcome back to Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. I'm your host, Shannon, and it's so glad to be back with you guys today. I was in Thailand last week, and I really missed you guys, but I hope you had a great time with your host, Francesca, and I hope you enjoyed the adventure. Today, we have another awesome adventure for you guys. We are in the Onggi Theme Museum. So basically, this is a giant park, and we're going to be talking a lot about pottery today. Onggi is typically a Korean word associated with pottery, and it's a short walk away from line 6. So you guys can get here super easy. We are actually getting a little bit of special treatment today. Mondays are typically closed for some of the more hands-on activities, but we're gonna get to do them today and you'll get to see a little bit of that. But without further ado, you guys, it's time to take a look around and find Kocnuni. So let's go, let's get started. So we are right here. It's a beautiful day again in Seoul. Spring is definitely in full bloom. There's lots of flowers. You can probably hear I'm a little stuffy today because of the pollen, but I can't be mad about it because it's so lovely today. And I've actually never been here before, so this is a first for me as well. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys enjoy the adventure that we have today. So let's get started. Our first clue, Shannon, I want to meet you early today. You can find me if you look for the kiln entrance. Okay, so like I said, we were going to be talking a lot about pottery, and it looks like we're not hesitating at all. We're going to get started with a kiln. So I've done pottery once before, but my kiln was sort of in like a warehouse, and you spin it really quickly and it goes away for a day or two. But I don't imagine that a traditional kiln looks like that. So you guys are going to have to help me out as we figure out what that looks like. So let's keep walking and check things out. So behind me right here, we have one of the workshops. Up here, there's another one of the places where you can actually experience a hands-on activity making. I believe this one is for pottery. And right here, we've got this interesting structure. Not really sure what that is, but we're gonna be talking a lot about stuff like that today. So have you guys ever made any pottery or done anything else before? Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. Whoa, it's really pretty. Yeah, it's definitely gorgeous out here today. And I'm really enjoying it. But remember guys, you have to wear your sun cream because I didn't do that and I definitely should have. So like I said, this place is called Onggi Theme Park. It's really interesting. I've never been to a place like this where you can kind of do the artistic side of things while also getting to explore bits and pieces of traditional Korean culture. And like always, you guys, we're going to be trying to teach you some Korean words and throwing some things out there, so make sure you're paying attention. And as always, we are going to be having a gift card giveaway at the very end of the live, so make sure you guys are staying tuned for that, as well as participating in the chat, asking questions, making silly comments, whatever you guys think is the best. So he said he wants to meet me early. I'm really interested to see how this goes today because I've been away for 2 weeks already, but he seems like he wants to get started, so let's get going. Inside the pot, we're looking for a kiln. I'm not sure. Oh, we didn't find a kiln yet, but we found a cat. Look. Hi. Oh, you see? Okay, so I think this might be kind of what we're looking for. I'm not sure. It says Onggi. Onggi kama? Yure? Okay, so I think this might be our traditional Korean kiln that we're looking for, which looks completely different than anything I've ever seen before. It's a giant structure. It kind of looks like a beehive, which I guess would make sense if we're making something, right? So let's check it out. I don't see Kocnuni anywhere, but let's keep looking, I guess. We're gonna see if we can find him. It's a traditional Korean kiln. Okay, very cool. So like I said, we're gonna be talking a lot about the Onggi today. Did you guys have a good experience last week with Francesca? I'd love to know how it was. Like I said, I was in Thailand. I didn't really get to watch anything, but it would be interesting. So let's talk about it. How many pots? Yes, we do have a lot of pots. Like I said, we are at a place where pottery is kind of the main topic of discussion today. Do you guys remember what we call Korean pots? Let me know. So many stares. Yeah, as always, you guys. Kocnuni is always going to make me work out while we do these, so I'm never going to miss a gym day while we're here. Let's see. Kocnuni, 어디? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. We found him, but oh no. Kocnuni, no. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have him, but he's locked away. What are we gonna do? Okay. So this is where you fire the traditional Korean pots, Onggi, and it is a restoration of the traditional Korean kiln. I'm near here somewhere. Hurry up and find me. Well, we found you, but what are we gonna do? You're locked. You're right where you're supposed to be, Shannon. Hurry up and find the key. Take me out of here. The first hint to finding the key is to look for gochujang. Okay? A hint, the gochujang is inside the Onggi, somewhere near the Meju. Okay, so this is a great hint card for you guys trying to learn a little bit of Korean. We've got some Korean words in here that are very important. Gochujang, which many of you probably already know, is a very delicious paste that we add to things like bibimbap or kimchi jjigae to kind of give it a spice. So we're not just going to be talking about pottery, but also kind of what we do with that. And it looks like we have a key to go find, so just wait, we'll be right back. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we need to find gochujang inside the Onggi, somewhere near the Meju. This feels more like a riddle than a clue, but we're going to keep looking. So the next word that we need to talk about is this one right here, Meju. Meju means kind of like a paste base that you would use to make like soybean paste or something like that. So we're gonna be looking for the bowl or like the method that you would be using to make that. That's where our next clue is gonna be, I guess, to find the key, to find Kocnuni. We've got a very layered discussion today. This will be interesting for sure. Shannon, whiting, yes, whiting. Because we're always working out, and today we've got a very interesting adventure for sure. Interesting twist. Yeah, I like how Kocnuni keeps it interesting for me. Like the one time he kept giving me fake clues, and this time he's locked away and we have to find a key as our main objective. So this will definitely be interesting for sure. Oh, like doenjang? Yes, just like doenjang actually. So something that you guys are going to be learning a lot about as you learn more about Korean traditional culture, and especially where we are today, is a lot about cooking. Cooking is kind of a central point for Korean food and Korean culture as well. So this pottery exhibition is sort of the perfect place to get started with learning things like that. Like I said, we're going to be looking for Meju, gochujang. We're learning a little bit of Korean words today as we go along. And not really sure where we can go. There's so many pots everywhere. So let's see. Maybe there'll be a hint over here. We'll see. We need to find a key. Cute, colorful statues. Yeah. And remember what we talked about in one of our previous episodes is the traditional wear. This is called hanbok. And you can see here they've got some statues that represent sort of that traditional element of cooking and family affairs and that sort of thing. So it's super, super fun. And we need to find Meju. Meju? Meju. Ah, here we go. Ah, Onggi. Okay. 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 We're getting there. We're getting there slowly, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm jumping back into this after a week-long vacation, so let's get started. The next one is dun-ta-da! Korean traditional pot, Onggi, is also mentioned in some Korean folk tales. Onggi also appears in the Korean folk tale called Onggi and Patwi. Patwi. That's a hard one. I feel like the Hangul might be easier. Yep, okay, so here we go. That's what it looks like written in Hangul. Talking a little bit about one of those traditional Korean folk tales. So it says that okay, that's great, but I don't know what to do because it doesn't really tell me where to go. Okay, let's see. We're still looking for gochujang, and we should probably get away from the lawnmowers. I don't know if you guys can hear. So we're looking for gochujang, and they mentioned Meju, which is sort of like the base. If you guys have ever like had any experience with like Korean cooking or anything like that, they typically build it into like a block or like a condensed version of the paste, and then you use bits and pieces of it when you're cooking. So maybe that's what we're looking for. The gochujang is inside the Onggi, somewhere near the Meju. Okay. Okay, well, if you look over this way, there's a ton of Onggi, so maybe we should take a look inside the pots. But I don't think we're gonna have time to look through every single one. So if you guys have any suggestions, that would be really, really helpful right now. Open them one by one. No way, I would never. That's gonna take way too long. But I guess let's just go back towards the kiln because I feel like wherever the key would be might be close to there. So let's give it a try, let's see. Oh, I remember that folktale, very cool. I've actually never heard of this folktale. Can you give me a quick summary? I'd love to know about it. I did see the frog over there, so my first thought is probably like Princess and the Frog or something sort of similar. Near the statue. Near the statue. Maybe this one? Maybe? Hey, do you know where the key is for Kocnuni? He's trapped in jail and I need help. I don't think he wants to talk to me today, so let's just keep going. I don't think the clue is over here. And I don't think we have time to open all of these. They're also quite heavy. I don't imagine that a key would be in there. And we're looking for gochujang specifically, so I feel like maybe these pots are a little bit too big for that. So maybe we're looking for something a little bit smaller. Like I said, maybe that meju block. There's a lot of clues going on here. It feels a lot more like a riddle than anything else. So let's give it our best shot. What do you guys think? Someone said near the statue. I like that idea. There's a couple statues over here, so maybe let's try this side. That's a fake pot. That's not real. There's no top to that one. So let's see what it says. Ah, okay. So this is what I was talking about. These blocks here. So this is kind of what the base of like a paste would be like. You can use it when you're cooking and stuff like that. And sure enough. Oh, Kocnuni, you are so sneaky. Great. Okay, we got the next one. Let's go. It says, come to the Hanji workshop experience and make jegi and do the traditional Korean game jegi chagi. You can get the next hint card if you succeed 5 times. All right, guys, today is a vocabulary-filled episode for sure. So we're definitely gonna have to look around there. Okay, Hanji workshop. Hanji workshop. All right, let's go. Like I said, there's many places that we can go and have those like hands-on experiences. And the Hanji workshop is just one of those. Do you guys know what Hanji means? Let me know. I've actually had a little bit of experience working with Hanji before, so I actually do know this one, but I'm interested to see how much you guys know about it. Oh, thank you guys for participating in the chat so much today, by the way. It always really helps me when you guys are active or just giving me words of support. I really enjoy it, and I like talking to you as well. Don't forget to drop your flag or tell me where you're from, because I like having our international viewers involved as well, so let me know. Hanji, the traditional paper, ding, 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 you are correct. So it looks like we're gonna be working with some traditional Korean paper, as well as traditional Korean pots, cooking, ingredients, stuff like that. So getting a lot of those experiences today. And the next word is jegi chagi. So do you guys have any experience with that? I actually just learned about this today. I'm really excited to share it with you guys and see what you think. But it's actually a traditional Korean game. I've never played, so we're gonna see how this goes today. So let's go right in here into the Hanji Chehomjang. And let's go check it out. Come on. You can do it, Shannon. Thank you. Philippines here. Hi, Philippines. Really pretty. You can do it. Hi, Ting. Yes. Okay. So it says, make a jegi and do the traditional Korean game, jega chagi. Okay, so we need to make one. So I guess we're going to start here. This right here is kind of what we're going to be working on today. And it looks a little bit familiar to you guys. In the West, there's a smaller version of this, and you'll see what I mean. I feel like you could probably guess the game after I show you how to make it, but let's get started. So we've got part of it done here already, but now we're gonna do the rest. So scary. I feel like meat with a knife maybe isn't the best idea, but we're definitely gonna give it a try. So I think based on what we've got going on here, we're gonna start by cutting it a little bit using our paper. If you guys do come here, you can always ask for help from one of the workers, or one of the experts here can teach you how to make it a little bit better. I love arts and crafts, so for me this is like a dream. I like how Kocnuni always gives me like a new adventure or like a new task to do. I think my favorite one so far was the last time that we went to Insadong for my birthday. It was a samjigil. We made like the little friend. Oh, I wasn't watching. That one was really crooked. Don't do that. Okay, let's go. This is so satisfying. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so again, this one is jegi chagi, I believe is the name of the game. And this one would be jegi. This would be what we're making. So I think that's good. I kind of want to cut this one in half again. So I'm gonna make it a little smaller. And as always, guys, if you're using a sharp object, be careful. Don't hurt yourself. So again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of following context clues. So it looks like we've got a cap in the center. How do they do this? Okay, easy enough. So it looks like we just kind of fold this up around the cap like this. This is fun. You guys are watching me do arts and crafts. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten when you make something silly. Okay. Mine looks a little different, but it's okay. We're gonna do our best. Did you guys ever have any like experiences where you were doing like an arts and crafts in school or something and you were just obsessed with the thing that you made? I think this is right. Theirs looks a little different, but we're gonna do our best because not only do we have to make it, but we have to play a game with it as well. Again, I'm gonna show you guys the game that we're gonna play. It's not typically a game that like all Korean people play. I was told earlier that it's actually a men's game typically. So it's not necessarily super common, but it's kind of like that one from Squid Game with like the thing where you slap the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, what's it called? I'm not sure, but it's sort of like that. It's not a common game necessarily, but it is a traditional one. So a lot of Korean people at least know what it is. Mine looks a little bit like more sad than the other one, but we're gonna try it anyway. So let's go ahead and try to play the game. Kocnuni told me that I need to win 5 times, but I'm a beginner. So maybe if I just win like 2 times, it'll be okay. Let's try. So, does this game look familiar to you guys? In the West, we call it something different. This is gonna be so hard. Okay. Aigoo. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Wow, why does Kocnuni always have me do things I'm not good at? I want him to like make me go to norebang or something. Okay, 1, 2, okay, I got 2. That's good enough for me. Okay, so we've done our game, but now we need to find our next clue. You can get the next hint card if you succeed 5 times. Not 5, but twice. Got it anyway. We can go. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this one is actually the same. So maybe we can find the next card. Let's see. Oh, give me just a second, you guys. Oh, did you figure out what the game was called in the West? We actually call it hacky sack back home. Asi, oi, oi, oi. That's a good one. So, yeah, we typically call this game hacky sack, but again, here it's called jegi chagi, I believe. So another word for you guys to remember. All right, let's find this next clue. See what it says. Got our next hint card. Jegi. All right, so it says that our next one, we need to go to the Onggi workshop experience. Try to make an Onggi where we can find the key. So this is our next one. Come to the Onggi workshop experience and try making an Onggi, and then you can find the key. So not only do we get to learn about it today, but we actually get to make one, and I'm super excited because I love pottery. I've only done it 1 time, but I've never made it like in a traditional Korean way, so this will be just as exciting for me. If you guys have ever tried pottery before, it's super messy and super fun, and I love kind of getting my hands dirty and working with art. I'm actually a painter as well, so for me this is super exciting, and I can't wait to get going. So we're gonna go right up here to the Onggi Chehomjang. So that's where we're gonna be heading to make our Onggi, get our key, and free Kocnuni. All right, let's go. It's absolutely beautiful out here today, you guys. Even the butterflies are out. It's absolutely gorgeous, all the flowers and greenery. Especially when I was even walking into the entrance of this park, which you guys didn't really get to see, but it's one of those long streets lined with trees and everything is in bloom right now. So it's super green and super beautiful, and I absolutely loved it. But right now, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna make some pottery. So do you guys remember what our pottery is called today? It's actually the name of the building, so I hope you guys are able to remember. Let's see, what do you think, chat? Yay, Kocnuni! Wait for Shannon is a little long. Me too, I'm excited. Onggi is earthenware. Okay, thank you Koreanet for clearing that up. Onggi is not just the pot, but it's actually what it's made of. So sort of like clay or a clay experience, clay pottery. So let's get going and let's go make some. I'm super excited. And once again, you guys, typically this place is closed on Mondays. So if you come and you want to experience it, don't come on a Monday, they won't be open, but you can come any other day and you can have this experience for yourself. So let's try it. Ooh, wow, okay. So this is kind of what I'm used to. I've only done it once before, like I said, but I want to introduce some of the things here. We've got the pottery wheel. Looks like we have bits of clay laid out as well. Things that you might need are going to be water, a sponge, things like that. All right, so let's get started. They've got one right here. It looks like they've got a new one that they just made, but we're actually going to try to make one ourselves. So I think we're going to move over here and just go ahead and give it a try. Again, I'm not a professional by any means, so if it doesn't work out very well, at least I tried. So we're gonna start with one of these guys. This looks like the base plate. We'll just set that on the bottom. And then I've seen somebody do this before. We've got our clay here. And I believe you kind of wrap it, sort of like this. This is already so messy and so fun. Ignore my bad manicure, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start like this. And then now comes the fun part. We're gonna try to make sort of a bowl. I definitely don't think that my version is gonna come out as lovely as that one, but we're gonna try. So the first thing that we need to do is try to blend our corners down. I feel like I'm doing like a tutorial now, but I'm not qualified by any means to be telling you guys how to do this. But I'm gonna try. I can pretend today at least. But this is super fun. I'm glad that Kocnuni is having us do something a little bit different. So like I said, I have tried pottery before, so I am a little bit familiar with it. But if you guys have never done it, you might want to get some instruction or ask somebody else. So it's important to keep it kind of wet, so we're gonna get a little bit of water in here just to smooth things out. You don't want to get too much though, because then it'll be a little bit too wet. All right, and so now we're gonna use our foot pedal down here to control the speed. And we're gonna watch our pottery wheel turn. Oh, I don't think this one's on. So you can actually watch it over here. I'll just show you really quickly if you want to watch. If you press down the wheel, it'll spin, sort of like that. All right, so we're just gonna move right over here. We're just gonna move over here and we're gonna start working with this one and we're gonna smooth it out a little bit. Cause this one's not on today, but no big deal. We're still gonna get to experience kind of working with pottery a little bit. So again, if you guys press it down harder, it's gonna move faster. Make sure that you guys are being careful with it. And like I said, if you ever need help, you can always ask one of the people here today. So I'm just gonna try my best to smooth this out a little bit. So we're gonna get it wet first. This is super satisfying for those of you that have never tried pottery before. It's extremely satisfying. So we're gonna get it wet. Let's clean up our edges here. And the amount of pressure that you put on is also extremely sensitive, so make sure that you guys aren't pushing too much or too lightly. You can see I pushed a little too hard already and it's kind of warping the top. I can't forget that we're actually here for a purpose. We need to find Kocnuni. I can't just play in the mud, but it certainly is fun. All right, so I'm not a professional, but I think if I had like a tool, that would be helpful. Let's see, maybe I can find one. I don't know, but let's just try. I'm just gonna try to use my fingers. Wow, I imagine that this takes a lot of like, ooh! I just bent it. Maybe I can fix it. Maybe they won't know. Okay, hold on. Do we fix it? Good. It kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh's little honey pot. I definitely messed it up, you guys. This was supposed to be good. It's okay. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Uniqueness is beautiful. Okay, I think I messed it up, but usually, yeah. This is what it's supposed to look like, everybody. So we've got like a lovely little rose on the top. It even opens up into like this adorable little bowl. So if you guys ever want to come here and make like a little keepsake, I would definitely suggest doing this. This is like a one-of-a-kind kind of experience, but also something meaningful and something that you can keep for a long time as well. So that was our pottery experience today. Guys, my fingers are super messy, so I feel like we should probably wash our hands off before we get going. But we have one thing left to do. We still have to find the key to get Kocnuni and break him out of jail. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and we're gonna look around for this key, see if we can find anything. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm sorry I'm not really good at like pottery. I would love to learn how though. Like right here, look how smooth all of these look. Everything looks so nice and clean. Definitely not like the mess that I just made, so maybe you guys are gonna be better at it than me. I certainly hope so. Just gonna rinse my hands off really quick so that we can get going. All right, so now that we've got clean hands, a smashed pottery bowl, even though it was supposed to be nice and I ruined it, even though that's what we came here in for, now we have to look for the key. So he did say it was gonna be in here somewhere. I imagine that he's gonna be keeping it inside one of the pots. So let's just look around. I guess we can start here. Oh man, if we have to look through every single one of these, it's gonna take us ages. Uh-oh. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can find. So it looks like they've got quite a few in here. This is like, I think, where they're drying other people's. But if you guys come here, you can make little designs on it, make it something sort of unique. And it looks like we've got like a cat bowl being made here. They've got all kinds of tools where you guys can practice your artistry with the clay. So let's see. I don't know if I can touch these. They feel dry. What is this? No, just paper, not a clue. Not a key. I don't know. Oh! Ah! Got it! That was fun. I really hope Kocnuni keeps making me do stuff like this. There's my sad little bowl. It's so sad. No, don't look at it. And then the one that I destroyed. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys, I didn't do a better job. I was really hoping to make something pretty, but c'est la vie, right? So let's go and let's save Kocnuni. Let's break him out of jail. Let's go. Let's go. Kocnuni, we're coming. We're gonna save you. This is super exciting for me today. I'm having a great time. All right, what do you guys think? Oh, you found the key? Yes, I did. I'm curious to know what you guys are saying about my pottery skills because they were awful, honestly. There are a lot of pots maybe inside. Yes, yes, yes. One of you said that you think I need a little bit of practice. I think I need a lot of practice. Definitely something I want to try though. And here's a great place to do pottery because you guys can kind of experience more of the whole like history behind it as well. But I will say there's a lot of places in Seoul in general that offer pottery classes. I know there's a couple popular spots in Hongdae as well as Gangnam. So if you guys are here just visiting and you can't make it all the way out here and you want to try, I highly recommend trying it. You guys should definitely kind of get that cultural experience while you're here and maybe come visit here if you actually get a chance. So if you do come here, make sure your friends don't get locked inside the kiln because that's never a good move. But Kocnuni likes to keep us on our toes, hey? So we can't complain. We're passing a lot of the traditional pots and stuff that we have made. Well, they have made. I didn't make it, and obviously I'm not very skilled, but we can do it. Kocnuni, my love, we found it. I'm coming. I don't know why I think this is funny, but this lock just says lock. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was supposed to be like 007, like dun 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 dun, right? We might have an, okay, I was gonna say we might have another problem if I can't get this open. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Free! Dun, 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 dun. Yay! We found him! So it's gonna be a little dark, but I definitely think you guys should see this. Come in here. Now I know why Kocnuni was hiding in here because it's actually quite cold. Not really cold, but cool, I would say, because they're trying to kind of keep things preserved. But traditionally speaking, this is the inside of the kiln, which for those of you that know something about pottery and for some of you that don't, to make pottery, once you have your clay sort of molded and formed the way that you want it, you have to bake it essentially at a really, really high temperature. So a big room like this, you're definitely baking like a lot of pottery for sure. And right here, this is where the fire would come out. They would typically have like a really hot flame down here in the bottom. And you could even see there's like pieces of wood still down there from the last time that they would have lit the kiln. And then all of that heat would have traveled upward and into the inside of the kiln, where you can see those larger pots there. So this is definitely an efficient way to make it. I've never seen a kiln quite this big, so this is awesome. And something else that I'm noticing now as we're sitting in here, the roof and the like all around on the inside is black from the heat, from the smoke. So this is a place that's definitely been used quite a bit. And I can honestly say it's my first time sitting inside of a kiln. So this is pretty cool. You like to keep it interesting, don't you, buddy? Yeah, well, I get it though. I'm appreciative of the experience. So without further ado, you guys, we did find Kocnuni. It is time to go get a coffee, go get a drink. One of the other things that they have here is actually a cafe, so we're gonna go check that out upstairs and see what we got going on. So let's try to get out of here. It was not built for tall people like me. If I was hiding in here, this would be a problem. Oh, okay. I'd love to know how tall you guys are. I should probably do something. Well, you know what? I'll keep it. It's fine. But this has been super fun today. I had a great experience, and I loved getting to experience some of the traditional games and getting to make pottery, even though I'm terrible at it. But this will be super, super fun. All right, who else do we have in here today? I feel like I haven't gotten a chance to really talk to you guys. So let's go have a sit and chat at the cafe. Ask me any questions or talk to me about anything that you guys want. And let's see. Shannon, drink coffee. All the places we visit with Shannon every week are very interesting and make me feel more inspired to learn about Korea. I'm so glad. That is the entire point of this show. We really want you guys to see that Korea is more than just Seoul. It's more than just K-pop. It's really about like an entire culture, an entire like part of the world that you've probably never experienced before. I know, like for me, when I first came here, I was so certain that it was all just going to be like K-pop and city life, something like New York, for lack of a better term, I guess. But it is so much more than that. I'm glad I've gotten to take you guys around so many different parts, and it seems like we've explored the city less than we've explored anything else. I've taken you guys to Gyeonggi-do and all kinds of other places, so I'm really thankful for your comment. I'm glad that you guys are feeling that way as well, because that's the whole point, and I love interacting with you guys and getting to share that with you. Let's see, the kiln is no longer being used. I'm not sure, actually. It doesn't look like it was recently used by any means, but you can see that there are remnants from when it was active. So I'll actually have to ask after, or you guys can look it up online if you want a little bit more information. That's a great question, though. I'm not sure. What is your favorite Korean traditional craft making so far? I really like that area. It's refreshing. I would say my traditional favorite one is probably when I did like a tour in a place called Gangwon, which is an island outside of Seoul. And they make traditional paper as well, or traditional Korean cloth. That was my first experience, so I think that's probably why for me it's the most memorable. But it was a lot of fun, and there's, like I said, you're never gonna run out of stuff to do. A popular activity to do in Myeongdong is actually using like the traditional stamping. So if you guys are interested in making something for your family or for your friends, definitely give that a try as well. And while we're here, we're gonna have a drink. So this is the cafe that we've got at the top, and as you can see behind me, the spring is in full bloom and everything is so lovely. So it's a nice place to kind of sit and take a chat. So we're gonna sit here for just a moment, and then I'll pick a winner, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit more first. Interesting. I hope to go to Korea someday. Yeah, you definitely should. Doenjang is something I want to try. Yeah, maybe if you come here, you could find a restaurant or something nearby that has it. But like I said, we've got this beautiful cafe here. The scenery is absolutely lovely. I got to look inside the cafe earlier when we were trying to decide what I wanted, and they've got a ton of different options, so you guys won't run out. The typical, I would say, Korean drink is like an iced Americano. They even call it like sometimes. I didn't feel like having another coffee today because, truth be told, I've already had like 3. So instead, I got the jamong aid. So it's really cute. Jamong is like grapefruit. So you guys can see pretty colors. We're just gonna shake it up and have a nice refreshing drink while we're sitting here today. Like I said, this place has all kinds of stuff. If you guys want to just come here and spend the day, you could go for a picnic, you could come and do some pottery, you could make the game and try to do a better job than I did. I feel like I've been failing all day today. I've only made I only got 2 kicks right. I've failed at making 2 different types of pottery. So it's definitely been interesting. Do you want to try making proper pottery again, Shannon? Yes, absolutely. I think I would like to go when I have more time and can also like sit with some friends or something like that and learn a little bit more, kind of take my time. Let's see, jamong, yes, jamong, very refreshing. This place is awesome, definitely. If you guys have never heard of this place before, don't worry, I've never heard of it before either, so I was really thankful to get to come visit today. Was it hard making Dojang Korean stamp? It wasn't hard, it was just something that I've never done before, so it was quite interesting for me as well. Lovely flowers, we can enjoy the scenery as well. Yeah, I guess I should try it, right? Because we've been sitting here chatting. I should try it, I hope you guys can enjoy it a little bit. Ooh, Wow, that's actually really sour. I guess I didn't expect it to be because it's like an aid. Typically they're kind of sweet, but it is grapefruit, so it's quite sour. So I'm gonna take one more sip and then I wanna show you guys around the cafe a little bit. Before we pick our winner. So make sure you guys are still leaving comments and being active. Like I said, guys, the rules for the winner, I'm gonna choose one of the people from the comments, just writing your name on a board, and you guys need to screenshot that and then follow the directions in the bottom of the chat, and you guys will win a $50 Amazon gift card. So definitely stay tuned, and let's go check out this cafe. It's really beautiful. So you can see the name of it is right there up at the top, Onggi Cafe. So everything here is pretty synonymous with the name Onggi. So we're gonna take a look around. Maybe they have some traditional Korean pots in here as well. So we've got the lovely menu behind us right over here. Tons of options for you guys to select from. They've also got a couple sweet treats like madeleines and cookies and stuff like that. So you guys can come in here and take a break after you mess up your pottery and don't do a very good job. But there's also some cute little photo spots as well. One thing that I really liked was all of these little chairs. It feels very much like picnic or like camping. It's super, super cute. And as you can see up here, the park continues. It's a lot more than just what you guys have seen today. It continues going for just miles and miles. If you look on a map, this park is actually massive. So I hope you guys get to come and enjoy it a little bit more than I've gotten to today. But hopefully I'll get to walk around after I talk to you guys and kind of explore and see more of it. So it'll be interesting. All right, what do you guys think you do? If you came here, what would you try on the menu? Let's see. Wow, really good. I love those chairs. Very aesthetic. Yeah, that's one thing you can count on when you come to Korea, and that's a stereotype, I guess I would say, that is true. Everything here is pretty aesthetically pleasing. Anytime you go to a cafe or a restaurant or something like that, they do want to stand out and they want to have sort of like a niche or aesthetic. So no worries, you will find that. I particularly like this one. I'm into like the whole camping vibe. Go explore the whole park. I know I want to, guys, but we only have so much time when we're doing these live shows, so I can't enjoy the whole thing today, but I definitely plan on coming back and seeing more of it. This has been absolutely lovely. Good place for healing. Yeah, of course. Something, again, I should mention about like parks and stuff in Korea, it's very common for people to just be like exercising or doing yoga. I feel like cafes as well as like parks and places of greenery and stuff like that are often used as like a location for taking a rest or just kind of getting back in touch with yourself and healing, like you said. So definitely, yeah, I would definitely come here and enjoy it. So the weather's definitely a lot better now, and I really hope you guys get to take advantage of that. This is a really good location to do that. Let's see what you guys got. I just noticed I still have clay all over my hands. Today's weather is so great. Kocnuni, I want to have one. Imagine I would go to Onggi Cafe after a messy trying to do pottery. Yeah. Like me, ruining somebody's pottery and then finding a fluffy white bird hiding inside the kiln. Well, all right, you guys, time is winding down, so it is time to pick a winner, as always. I'm going to select from the comments, and make sure you guys take a screenshot of your name when I write it on the board, and follow the instructions below if you guys want to win the prize. So let's see. Who has been super active today and who has been playing along? Let's see. I also have to pick someone that I haven't chosen yet, because we've done quite a few of these now, and I see a lot of repeat viewers. Thank you guys so much for your support, as always. But I do want to try to make sure we're giving other people the opportunity to win. All right, drum roll, please. We're gonna go Ann Mar. Thank you so much for watching today and for being so active in the chat. I always appreciate it. So I'm gonna write your name here. Congratulations. My handwriting is really sloppy, but there you go. Take a picture. Ding. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for tuning into the live, you guys. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure you drop below any places that you are interested in seeing. If there's like a location like that's a park or maybe somewhere in Seoul that you find really interesting and would like to know more about, or somewhere you just want to see me get lost and try to chase a fluffy bird named Kocnuni, I'm happy to do that. So make sure you guys drop the suggestions below, and we will definitely take time to review it, and maybe you'll see one in the future. So check that out, and yeah, let us know what you guys are into. I would love to see it. So congratulations to Ann Mar. Thank you for participating again. I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Congratulations. Yeah, supporting each other. Love to see it. And without further ado, you guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up. And I will see you next time. Stay tuned for our next location. And yeah, we'll see you next time on Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. Thank you so much. I enjoyed being back, and I'll see you soon. Bye.